All right, I'm going to show you how to clean an angel juicer after you finish juicing. So let's get started with this. As you can see, I just finished making some carrot juice. All right, so carrot juice, there's carrot pulp. Now you wash these normally. They both are able to go into the dishwasher. So after you throw it away, you can put it in the dishwasher and, wash it that way. Just these parts right here that I'm talking about, but also other parts are able to go in the dishwasher, and I'll show you. So once I have this, I'm going to go ahead and push this to the side for right now. And so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the angel juicer is off before I start to disassemble it. So I'm going to press the stop, make sure it's off, go into the back, turn that off, and for extra precaution, I'm just going to unplug it, all together. All right, so unplugged it all together. Now that is completely off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove this cover right here. Now this is the splash guard. And as you can see that it prevented a lot of splashing of carrot juice all over the place. You see that? So I'm going to remove that. And then this right here, this component right here, the chute where you put the carrots down in here or whatever you're putting in here to juice, go ahead and take this off. Now you do that by going ahead and taking the latch, the clamp, and unclamping it. And once you unclamp it, you could just simply take the filter off right here, the housing. Now you're going to want to take a clean cloth and clean this part right here. All right, so you want to clean that off. All right, so take your cloth, clean it, wet cloth, get all of the extra grime. And sometimes, you know what? I actually take something. I don't know if I have it right here. I actually take an air duster and actually get some of the particles off using the duster, multi-purpose duster, to get it off. Now that helps, and then once that's off, I just simply go ahead and wipe up some of the grime and the stickiness from whatever I was juicing. So once you have that, you're going to want to go ahead and clean the gears. Okay, so the gears are in here. And so what I do is I just simply take my hand and tap it off and then pull out the gears. And you'll see there's a lot of grime in there, which I'm going to take this over to the sink and get some of this off. But before we do that, go ahead and bring over the pulp container, because you can still use some of the pulp that's left on the gears. And so what I tend to do is I just go ahead and take this right here, zoom in a little bit so you can see this better, and take the pulp and just get the extra pulp in there so you can make carrot cake, carrot beer, or whatever type of carrot concoction that you want to later. Let's go ahead and tap some of that off of the gears right here. Get some of that nice carrot pulp, put it inside of the bowl, just like that. Then I'm going to take this over and I'm going to use some tools that were supplied by Angel Juicer for cleaning. All right, so I'm going to go over here to the sink, and then I'm going to bring the gears over here so you can see this a little bit better. All right, so what I do is I tend to take the gears and the housing, and I just simply rinse it. Rinsing the gears are fairly easy to accomplish. Getting the gears right here and just, it comes off. I'm still going to wash this, but I want to get all of the loose debris, easy to get off of it. Now, it's important that you clean everything right when you're done, because you don't want calcium buildup to be built up around the filters, the housing, or the gears. So right now I'm just doing the simple rinse right here. Now, there's a couple of tools, a few tools that come along. There's this brush right here that I use. See that brush? There's this brush, and there's also a scraper right here. Now, all of these are very important when it comes to cleaning your Angel Juicer. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take this tool. Now, this tool is actually good. I just take this and simply take the tool and go back and forth like this. Now, this scrapes a good amount of the pulp from out of the mesh filter right here. All right, now doing this, it's like kind of like you're cutting the pulp right here, from it. Cutting the pulp just like that. See all that? And I'll show you what happens after I cut the pulp right here. Just simply glide it. No pressure needs to be really applied to it like that. Look at that. So once you have that, just go ahead and wash it like that. And a lot of it rinses off. And you can get down in the cracks and crevices down here if you must. Get down real low, not all the way to the flow, but real low. And come on this side and cut some of this. Now doing this process right here makes it easy for the next step. All right, so I rinsed it right there. And the next step, I take this long brush right here and then just insert it and just go like that. Just keep on insert it, and then like once you insert, you can twist it around. And doing this right here actually gets a lot of the bristles. Look at that. And just you can also use it this way, but there's another brush for doing it that method right there. So once you do that, go ahead and rinse this again like that. Rinses it very clean. And there's still some pulp right here. So I'm going to go ahead and take this brush and just go like that. Just get in the cracks and crevices right here with the brush. And just simply go up on here. Now doing this actually releases a lot of the pulp. Now, that being said, I also take some detergent right here. I have Dawn detergent, which I use Platinum Power. I just simply do that. Maybe you can spray the gears like that. Just take it and just take this along the gears just like that. Just get all around the edges right here. And then take the other gear. Go like that. Make sure you get the edges, the ends right here. You don't want any pulp to get on there, because what happens is if you leave it on here, the pulp will actually have calcium buildup, and with the calcium buildup, you get things that clogged up. And so I have that, and so now I'm gonna scrub this part with it. And all this is gonna prevent calcium buildup and keep the product lasting for an extended period of time without any troubles. So I'm going to go and scrub that. Very important that you scrub the mesh filter right here. Sometimes you can, if you get pulp in here, I don't usually take off this gasket right here because I don't usually get a lot of stuff in there. You can take that off, clean that inside of that, clean the inside. And I have soap all around there. So I'm going to go ahead and take this brush. Just clean all of that. You want to make sure that you clean it thoroughly because you don't want to have a lot of waste. All right, so I'm going to clean that. Clean the inside. Once you have all that, just go ahead and rinse it pretty well. Rinse that. Rinse it thoroughly. And let this dry. Now, all of these you could put inside of the dishwasher, but I recommend using the tools to get all the grime off first, because the dishwasher may miss those parts, and you really want all of that to be clean. So rinse all of this stuff out. Make sure you rinse all the soap off, and then just let them dry. And then before you know it, you're ready to go ahead and start juicing again. All right, so that's how you clean the Angel Juicer. I hope this was helpful. Thanks a lot for watching.